here back here doing another movie review, and today we'll be reviewing A Quiet Place. Now, since A Quiet Place 2 is already out in theaters and I'm gonna see it tomorrow, I just thought, why not review the first A Quiet Place? And I love it so much. So A Quiet Place is directed by John Krasinski and features John Krasinski and Emily Blunt and Noah Jupe and Melissa Simmons. So, the plot of A Quiet Place is it's very simple. Like, we follow with this family of four that's trying to survive this apocalyptic world where it's invaded by aliens. Like, this whole world is invaded by aliens, but these aliens absolutely hate loud noises. And if anyone makes any noise, like any noise at all, they'll come after them and kill them, like literally slaughter them. And so this family of four is just trying to survive this. Like, they're just trying to survive this world without making any noise and like trying to really hard to avoid the aliens. So yeah, that's basically the whole plot of A Quiet Place. Now, yeah, like I said before, I love this movie actually. Like, I think this movie is a masterpiece actually. Like, it's a really, really good thriller movie. I wouldn't call this a horror movie. I would mostly call this like a thriller slash sci-fi. Yeah, but it's really, really good actually. Like, this movie was very, very beautifully directed and shot actually. Like, it was very, very, very beautiful. Like, and I can't believe like the star of this movie also directed this movie too. John Krasinski. He plays the dad. I think the dad's name was Lee. I think Lee Abbott. Yeah, I think that was his name. Yeah, the whole family's like last name is Abbott. And I really like this family actually. Like, this whole character of families. I mean, this whole group of family. Like they have really good characters actually, and I love them so much. And this movie, it's just very beautiful. Like, beautifully, like, I don't know, like it just. Like, it has a very beautiful pace to it, and it's just very beautifully like directed, like I said. But what I really love about it is like the character development in this movie. Like, you learn so much about these characters without them even saying much. Actually, like, you learn that the dad like really wants to protect his family, and he'll literally like protect his family from anything actually. And then you can just so tell that the mom is pregnant. She's trying really hard to like figure out how to deal with her like delivering her baby, cause literally it'll be impossible for her to deliver her baby without what was I gonna say, like without her making any noise. Let me think. Is there anything else I should say about this movie? Oh yeah, this review will contain spoilers. I forgot to say that. So if you haven't seen this movie, please leave the review. And so, and then you can so tell that the kids too, like Marcus, like the little boy, you can just so tell that he's really, really scared of the aliens, and he really wants to stay safe, and he does not want to die at all. Like, he will literally, like, not make any noise at all. Like, he was really passionate to live. And you can just so tell the daughter too. Like, this is the biggest spoiler of the movie, actually, but, like, originally there was a family of 5, but then in a very, very chilling, like very, very like scary opening scene, like one of them dies actually, like a very, very heartbreaking scene actually, where a little baby dies, like the youngest dies, because like the sister, like Reagan, she gives the youngest baby like a little toy. But like the dad like was like, no, you cannot keep this toy. It'll make too much noise. But like that doesn't. But then the girl just like gives it to him either way. But once they're walking, like he presses the button to the toy, and it makes like a toy sound. And then literally the alien like jumps on him and takes him. Like, that scene is just so terrifying, so creepy. It just chills my bones every time I watch it. Actually, I love that scene so much. Like, that was a perfect opening to the movie actually. And yeah, and so you can just so tell the daughter just feels like she's responsible for it. Like, she just feels like the most responsible for him dying, and she feels the most sad for him dying. Yeah, and like I love that so much. And like even the family like knows that she feels responsible, and yeah, but they don't feel that way though. Like, they don't feel that way at all. And so yeah, and yeah, just this whole family. Like, I love this whole family so much. Like, just their dynamic is just so dope. And so yeah, and the whole setting of this movie, where this whole movie just takes place like mostly like in like a field, like a cornfield. I really love that setting a lot, where it just takes place in this farm, like this small house with the farm, like with the corn farm. It's just such a beautiful setting actually, and just the whole look of the movie is just so beautiful. Like I said, like the places, the sets they go to this movie, the rivers and the waterfalls, just so beautiful. Like I just like this movie's just so eye popping. Like I just love the way this movie looks. Like especially since there's not many people around and it's just them. It's just like I'm trying to think of another way to describe it. It's just so like I don't know, like I don't know how to describe it, but it's just so like I don't know the way to describe it honestly. Let's just move on. And so let's get to the. I thought performances in this movie were really good actually. Like the performances of John Krasinski. He was actually my favorite character in this movie. Actually, the father. He was my favorite in this movie. Actually, like I just love him so much. How he's just so like passionate to protect his wife and children, and his whole dynamic with his wife. I love a lot. How he like can't. How he's like he can't wait for his baby to come back, but he's just still scared like how they'll handle with it, because like you know like screaming, and then like babies would even cry when they're coming out too. So yeah, and I really like all the plans they do as well to like try to survive. Like all the plans they try really hard to survive, and like all the plans they use to try to talk and to like try to like make not make as much noise. Yeah. What was I gonna say? Is there anything else I should say? Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, the performances were good. I really liked the way the kids portrayed, the kid actors portrayed themselves. Like, I thought the kids were really good, actually. Like, probably one of the best, like, kid performances I've ever seen, actually. And I think they should be in more movies, actually. Like, they should actually hire them to be in more movies. So, yeah, and I thought Emily Blunt was awesome as the mom, too. And then, how can I not go on with this video without saying without like talking about the villains? I really love the villains to this movie. Actually, the monsters look really scary. Actually, like they're very like creepy and just very disgusting to look at. Actually, like literally like they did such a good job with making the monsters. Like they look like very dope actually. But my one main flaw, my main flaw with the monsters is actually like I feel like the director took a lot of inspiration from Stranger Things, because literally the monsters look exactly like the Demogorgons from Stranger Things. Like they look like the Demogorgon from the first season and then the Demogorgon in the third season. Like like they look like the Demogorgon and the Mind Flayer combined, and like literally that's what it looks like. And yeah, and I can't help to notice that every time I watch this movie. Like I always like mention that whenever I'm watching it with my family. But either way, I still like the look to them actually. Like I really like the big ears they have too. Yeah, I feel like that's really fun too. So let's talk about the soundtrack to this movie is so beautiful. Like they just put in like little beats of music in there, like little like just soothing music, and it fits in with the movie very well. And yeah, and then whenever the monsters come, like the music like raises even higher, and it like becomes this like suspenseful music, and it fits in perfectly, and it's just so beautiful to hear. And let's talk about there's not much comic relief, but like there's like one or two scenes where you're laughing with the family. Like I really like that scene where they're in the waterfall, and what was I gonna say? Like they're in the waterfall, and then like the dad's like, it's okay, you can make noise, like you can yell if you want, like yell as loud as you can. And then they literally yell in front of the waterfall, because like waterfall already makes noise, and so when they yell, like it won't make much of a difference. So yeah, that scene was very beautiful. Like where the kid he yells, like they both yell, and like literally the scenes where they talk, like there's only like a few, but when they talk, it's like when they're like in loud places. And I thought those scenes were done very beautifully. So let's talk about the pacing. Like I said, the pacing, like this movie's pace was really good actually. This movie's very short, an hour and 30 minutes, but it actually feels a lot longer than that actually. But it's paced very well, I would say. Now let's talk about I thought this movie didn't have any flaws. I would say like I can't really think of much flaws to this movie actually. Other than the monsters look like the Demogorgon. That's the only flaw I could say with this movie. But that's sort of just like a nitpick. It's not really a flaw. But yeah, but I thought all the suspense in this movie really worked actually. Like this movie got very suspenseful. Like especially the scene where the two kids are like trapped in the corn pile, like the tower where it just has a bunch of corn in it, and like just bits and pieces of corn, and then like it's kind of like quicksand actually, cause like but they're trying to like they're drowning in it. And that scene I thought was very suspenseful actually. But the only thing that saved them was the door falling on them. So yeah, and then even like the daughter like tries to save him, but then she falls right away. But then he but then Marcus, the son, barely manages to save her. Yeah, that scene I just like thought really like gave me a lot of anxiety. Which this movie definitely does give me a lot of anxiety at times. So yeah, and just anytime like someone makes noise, that really raises your anxiety too. Like anytime like there's a noise, like it's always loud and it raises your anxiety so much. Like, and you do not want them to make any noise whatsoever. And yeah, I really like that a lot about this movie. It's just you care for them not to make any noise. And yeah, effects I thought were pretty good. Like effects were awesome actually. Yeah, I don't think this movie had like a huge budget. I would say. I mean, I think it did, but it just I think most of the budget was mostly for the monsters. But yeah, but special effects I thought were fine. Is there anything else I should talk about with this movie? Anything else I should say? Um. Yeah, I think that's it. That's all I should say about this movie. Wait, let me just talk about like a few more things that I like about this movie too. Like I really like the scene where the mom's giving birth and like she's trying really hard not to scream. Like you literally see how much she's suffering with her face and all of that, but she's trying really hard not to scream. And she even like stabs her foot by accident on the basement stairs. And like that scene always gives me chills every time I watch it. And yeah, just that scene just was really cool. And like she barely manages to give birth to her child because like the son puts fireworks in the sky for the monsters to be distracted. Which yeah, that whole scene with the monster just being like with them just like always raises my anxiety whenever they're like next to them. Yeah. Is there anything else I should say about this movie? Let me think. So yeah, and I thought the ending was awesome. Where they find out the monster's weakness is just like loud noises, like really loud noises, and like that literally like hurts them so much, and that can make them like kill them easily with a shotgun. Yeah, and I thought that ending was awesome. Where the daughter turns up her hearing aid to like make the monsters like to make the monster weak, and then like she puts it on the speaker, and then like it goes even louder, and then like the monster's suffering a lot, and then the mom shoots him in the head. Yeah, that scene was fucking awesome. And then so much more aliens come, and then like the mom just pulls the trigger, like and that shows that they're ready, and then the movie just ends right there. Yeah, it's just very very dope ending, like perfect ending to the movie. And then that's where it comes to play with the second one, which I can't wait to watch the second one tomorrow actually. So yeah, to rate this movie, I'll definitely rate it an A+. Yeah. Bye, and see you all in the next review.